to let Ryan know that if he wants vanilla sex for the first month or two, just find someone who hasn't had a date in a while. I'm relatively new to Flagstaff. I moved here about a year and a half ago. I was here about 6 months, and I went out and bought a Subaru Outback. I decided I wanted to fit in with the locals. But while the salesperson was going over all of the things that my car, does, one of the things he was excited about was that my back seat folds completely down flat. So of course the first thing going through my mind was, okay, where is this guy going with this? Is he low-key hitting on me? But then he proceeds to tell me that it's in case I want to go camping, so that way I can sleep in my car. To which I responded to him, I'm sorry, dude, but roughing it is a hotel without a bar. So I moved here to take a job at the library. I'm the Deputy Director of County Services. It has been very refreshing to be somewhere where there is so much support for the library, especially having lived in Florida, Kentucky, and being from Indiana. But I'm not a typical librarian. I'm not a big reader. And I don't collect books. Is there anyone in the audience who knows why I don't collect books other than my librarian? Okay. So the thing about collecting books is that they attract roaches. The glue in the spine and the paper in the books is like roach crack cocaine. If I had $1 for every time I had people tell me that they could go their whole life without knowing that, I could have retired. One of the nice things about my job is I get to go to conferences, and about 2 or 3 years ago, I got to go to Portland. So for the first 3 days of the conference, I was bullied by other librarians about going to the largest bookstore in the United States. Does anyone know what that is? It's Powell's. So I finally gave in to the pressure because they told me, oh, there's other things other than books. Well, when I got there, there was walls and walls of socks. Now, I love a good pair of funky socks. My favorite pair I got from there says, bitch, I am relaxed. So coming back to the hotel in the Uber driver was asking me, where are you from? What are you here for? And I told him I was here for the librarian conference. And he proceeded to tell me that I was the first sober librarian that had been in his car all week.
Librarians.
And then a few weeks ago, I got to go to Philadelphia. And the highlight of my trip to Philadelphia was I got to meet and got his book signed. I got to meet George Takaei from Star Trek. So a little bit of a backstory. My oldest son got married in October in a Star Trek themed Klingon ceremony. So during George Takei's talk, he said that we now have a Klingon in the White House. To which my son told me that that was an insult to Klingons. And that him and his friends call the Orange Cheeto faux Hitler. But seriously, I really do love Flagstaff. I'm happy to be here. Everyone has been so nice. But it is kind of hard to meet new people. So I recently put myself on Match.com, ready to kind of get out there. But so far...
Hey, that's my mom!
Hey, just so everyone knows, I have an unusual name. I'm easy to find. But so far, I have blocked 4 guys and had a woman message me and ask me if I had ever thought about dating women. But seriously, I do have one question for everyone. Does anyone in Flagstaff not like to camp? I mean, seriously, what is wrong with a really nice hotel with a bar? That's it for me.